A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Gonna start this live off by asking a couple questions. What is going on? Who's in control? And why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is there such animosity towards the truth? Something we have to think about. What is going on when the truth is demonized to the point where if anyone demonstrates a modicum of self-respect, they are demonized, destroyed, their reputation demolished. People who tell the truth are now thought to be the liars. The people who are lying are thought of as the truth tellers. Those who promote real peace are ignored, while those who peddle ignorance and lies are promoted. What is going on when journalists and innocent bystanders get annihilated and those who are promoting the annihilation get a standing ovation? Yay! Yay! Get more kids! Yay! Get more civilians! Yeah! Bravo! Bravo! And the people that are saying, wait a minute, wait. Protect the kids. Protect the children at least. Don't allow the children to get abused physically, mentally, and spiritually. We can all agree on that, right? Oh, no. You're anti whatever they want to call it. And I just sit flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. I knew things were in the world were messed up when I was a little older. I said, why are there homeless people? Why are people poor? Why can't everybody have food? Like these little simple questions as a kid. And then people say, oh, shut up. Go to school, get a job. Get a job? I guess. Everyone else has a job. Go to school? I guess. Everyone else goes to school. You know, and I started asking questions and they told me, just have faith. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. I want to be a model citizen. I don't want to get in trouble. I was a type of timid child. I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't want to get yelled at. I didn't want to get beat up, you know, being an African American, you know, one of the first routes of discipline is violence. Not saying I was abused or anything, but not to trigger anybody. But what I'm saying is that fear of getting in trouble kept me in line, if that makes sense. So I went through life toting the line of good and evil until I had an ego awakening. I looked in the mirror and said, you know what? I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do me. And all the consequences of that happened. I went down deep into the depths of hell. Not physically, but mentally. I was alone, downtrodden, didn't really feel like I had anyone to help me. Then I sought God. I found God. And in finding God, I had to get knowledge. I had to know why the world is messed up. And I came to a very simple conclusion that I'm not going to say right now. And it's sad that I can't say it right now because, thank you. The Justy said, drink beer, safe water. Cheers. Yeah, the conclusion I came to, I can't say here because everyone's awakening to this conclusion. People that run banks and control media outlets are not allowing this truth to come out. And this is the truth and the conclusion that many people are coming to. And There's no hate or shade to them. It's just a conclusion of a fact. The fact is the conclusion, either or. Because if you look into the facts of this knowledge, right, we understand that certain people control the propaganda and control the narrative. And it's not all of them. We have personal responsibility for our lives. But the conclusion that I came to and where I understood it is we're all in a rat race chasing money. Money is an illusion. Hey, what's up, Kenneth? Kenneth said, if you want to bank, you are so cooked because whenever you want to bank, you always get robbed one at a time, so be careful. Well, we think about Black Wall Street when the black man made their own banks and institutions. It did get bombed by the United States of America. This is a fact. This is a fact. When people come together and try to make their own institutions, the United States government recently has been trying to destroy these institutions. People are trying to destroy knowledge. That's what I'm getting now. That's the point I'm getting to. That's why I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted because people who I thought were sincere and wanted to be spiritually inclined are now more inclined towards wickedness. People are more inclined to selling the soul. More people are inclined to debauchery. More people are inclined to just negativity and wickedness. And I'm speaking what I feel, not just what I'm thinking. Once I came to the conclusion that women, for the most part, want bad guys. They want jerks or guys who are self-centered. They want the man who's not really caring for them the way that they say they want to be cared for. So the ego is what is promoted. The illusion of self is what is promoted. Okay, let me read what you just said, Kenneth. I don't want to ignore you. Yeah, and whenever you get it, just like you don't even care, but you do. That's interesting because I feel like the way you really get money is when you don't care. When you don't really care about it, that's when it comes to you. But when you get it, you care about it because you don't want to lose it. That attachment to it is what's going to mess us up in the long run, right? So in conclusion on that matter, certain people control the money flow. They control the money flow by charging usury and interest. On every transaction, they charge interest. So someone might buy a house for $500,000, but then with the mortgage and the loans and the credit and all that, they might end up paying $1.5 million, triple the price on the house. That's not right. That's not right. Especially if people are saying, oh, land of the free to do what? Sin? Is that what we're free to do? We're free to sin and commit debauchery within the limits of what they claim is permissible. But if I drive 35 miles on a 25, I have to pay a $100 ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole system is skewed and rigged to the point where I'm flabbergasted and I'm asking, what is going on? What is going on? Because people are walking like zombies. People are walking unalive. People are just dumb, bro. I'm looking at, and I had, for years, I thought I was a bug out. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm like, yo, am I the one that's crazy? Am I the bug out? And then I'm starting to realize that no, because I went far left into the ego. I went far right into the spirituality. I went into the middle path. And on every path, I noticed that people are inclined towards selfishness. That's one. People are inclined towards selflessness. That's two. And many people are more inclined towards a medium path, a middle path, whereas they make their money, they help their family, they take care of their own to the best of their abilities. They have their vices. They do what they do on the low. But for me, my understanding is people are really willing to screw you over for $1, for $1, a quick buck. People will rob you. People will tell you misinformation. People will tell you to take a jab that they know is not good for you. That's not well tested. For money, for $1. And then they will restrict your dollars if you don't do that jab. They did it, bro or sister. They did it. They literally did it. I know people that got the jab because of their job, because they love to travel, because everyone else was doing it. I know people who took the jab because the mayor de Blasio went on TV press conference offering free burgers. People took the jab because a mayor promoting a healthy alternative to antibodies, to natural antibodies. He's promoting a jab and telling you can get Shake Shack burgers. And that's healthy. That's the healthy option. Bruh. But people are not thinking. And when people are starting to think and promoting thoughtful ideas on the internet, they're getting banned just for creating another narrative. They call the other narrative misinformation. We live in a very, very dangerous time right now. And I don't think people really understand how dangerous it is because we're in it. But the way the world is shifting is going to a totally different trajectory. I'm not fear-mongering. I'm just telling you as it is, the reality of the situation. I could just start twerking over here and dancing for you if that's what you want. But I have to give you what you need, and that's the truth. The president right now, clear fascist. If he was younger, he would have tried to extend his presidency, 100%, if he was younger. But he's getting old and decrepit. A little bit of the Bidenism is getting on him, the dementia, unfortunately. And I pray for President Trump. I voted for President Trump. But what I'm saying is he's a bug out. He's a bug out. He's complicit in a genocide. But if I say that, right, they could take my account away for saying something that's obviously true. 1 + 1 = 2. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! This is the state of affairs in the United States of America right now. They use social media, him and his cronies, his bestie Elon Musk, to help him get elected. I'm really starting to think that assassination attempt was fake. I really am. Because his ear was bleeding with ketchup, it looked like, for like 30 minutes. And then one day he has a bandage on it. And then 2 days later, the bandage is gone. His ear is perfectly fine. Come on, bro. But like, we can't ask questions, right? And the dude who shot him, right? Done. His phone is scrubbed. His crib is scrubbed. And no more information about the dude, bro. But we can't ask questions. Although we have freedom of speech. But the freedom of speech is getting impinged by Israel, a foreign nation now. So if people say something against the state of Israel, they lose rights in America? I thought that there was a separation between church and state, but apparently there isn't. Not anymore. Or it's only for a certain group. Because I could get on here and talk all day negatively about Muslims. No problem. Some people might complain and say, oh, it's Islamophobic. Oh, whoa, whoa. But if you talk about that other group, you get banned. Are you starting to understand what's going on? What is going on? I'm flabbergasted. It's confuzzling. It's confusing when we think about it, and people are just so dumbed down. I heard about the movement to dumb down people 15, 16 years ago. I heard about the effeminization of the black man 14 years ago. I didn't believe it. I was like Neo in the Matrix. I was like, nah, it's fake. Not everybody's going to believe in that stuff. People are good people. And people are generally good. People are generally decent, genuinely, wholeheartedly. If they have that heartfelt connection with you, some people will give you their kidney. Some people will give you their life for you. You know what I'm saying? But people's hearts have also grown cold on the other end of the spectrum, considering that we got to make money to survive. You look at a cat and a dog, they don't need money to survive. They don't go to the bank. Woof, 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 woof. No, that's ridiculous, right? But we need to get ourselves into debt to go to school, to better our lives. And that bettering our lives is bettering the society. But it's a hassle for people to better their lives. And that's not bad. It's not bad in the aspect that some struggle is good. We have to work out. We have to work out and stress our muscles to get stronger. The tears of the muscles get us stronger. But what I'm saying is there's a systemic dumbing down. There's a systemic issue at hand where people are systematically trying to put down people. And it's not a black or white thing. And when I came to that conclusion, I understood. It's not a black or white thing. They're not trying to just dumb down black people. They're trying to destroy poor people. It's people that are impoverished that they're trying to destroy. The poor people are breathing the good air of the rich people, the elites. It's not a black or white thing. So people that are stuck in the lower consciousness of racism, oh, he's a black, he's a white, he's a child. Oh, they're done. They're done. Because they're not seeing the totality of the situation. It's a money game that's going on now between the haves and the have-nots. The AI is taking jobs away. Soon the drones is going to be doing the DoorDash and the Uber. They already got the cars that could do the Uber. It's only like 2 or 3 years down the line where DoorDash and all these other menial jobs are going to be taken by computers. And they told us this years ago. People wake up on the phone, addicted to the phone. People wake up, virtual reality set on their head. People wake up on into the matrix of the social media algorithms. People are not even in the real world. Mad people on psychotropic medications. People need to drink 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day just to be alert because they're only getting 4 hours of sleep because they're on the phone all night. It's the matrix. It's already happened. And people are not realizing we're already here. People can just do something in real time on live TV and tell you, no, you didn't see it. Nah, whatever. They bombed a hospital. So anybody who's denying the genocide now, today, they look dumb. It's like, oh, come on. Everything that's been said for the last 6 months is, we just saw it on TV today. They just bombed the hospital. And then 15 minutes later, they bombed it again when there was journalists and people trying to clean the rubble. Oh, no, you didn't see that. But you know what? We didn't, because we can't do anything about it. Or so they think, right? Not realizing the power is within the people. They don't want us to know the power is with the people. We can affect change. They want us to believe we can't. They want us to believe that every person who tries to make a voice or something, they're going to get unalived. But that's not true. It's simply not true. What I realize is you just can't sign their deals and go against the deal. But if you're independent, there's nothing they could do to you because they're going to get that karma. Now, if I sign a record label deal right now, and there's certain NDAs, certain things, I'm at the Diddy parties, I'm at the Epstein party, I can't say certain things against those people, implicating them in certain crimes, because that's going against the code. But if you don't deal in that stuff, you make your money, you talk your stuff, they can't touch you. They can't touch you. So the fear that we have to fear is only fear itself. Because if we're afraid of our own voice and our own power and utilizing the internet, utilizing social media, utilizing our resources and our funds and our power, then they already won. But we won. Christ, peace be upon him, said, it is finished. We won. It's over. We already won. But they want us to think we lost. They want us to feel and think that we lost in this game. They have no more power beyond what we give them. So when I ask myself what is going on, and I notice that the youth are getting dumbed down, they're not able to read at the same level, that everything is just getting backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards. The kids are getting dumber, they're getting slower, there's more autism, there's so many more diseases now. Now they're saying that 1 out of 4 people is going to get cancer. Dr. Sebi allegedly was able to cure cancer. That man ends up unalived in a South American prison. Why? How? What happened? No one knows. Nipsey Hussle's about to make a documentary about that man. He gets unalived in front of a store. You don't think that's a message? You don't think there's a message behind that? Shh, shut up. Shut up. Remember, I told you what they told me when I asked questions. Shut up. Have faith. Just believe in the system. Believe in the people who set up the systems. Just trust them. What's the source? Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. I can't trust them anymore because I know they're liars and I know they're deceivers. I know they don't have my best interest at heart. I know that these type of individuals would put me up on a silver platter if they could. The agenda is to destroy the black man 100%. 100%. Why? Why? What's the point? Black men, black women are just like anybody else. We walk, we wake up, brush our teeth, floss, drink soda, hang out. Why is the black person so much intertwined in these people's consciousness? People will tell you it's melanin. People will tell you it's soul power. Some people say, oh, they're the original man. This is not black nationalist stuff I'm talking. I'm just asking a question. Why do they hate black people so much? Why? Why? For the life of me, I really don't know why. I used to think it was melanin. I did. When I was in my deluded state, I thought it was because we were the quote unquote gods of the earth. I don't believe that anymore. But what I would say, if I had to take a guess, is that we have something inherent in us that is very attractive. Very attractive. If we put music out, as degenerate as it may be, it could be so popular. That word swag comes to mind. That word charisma comes to mind. That word enthusiasm comes to mind. Why do people hate black people so much? Why? If you know the answer, type it in. One thing I'll say. The other night, I was so disturbed when I saw that Roger Jackson video. It disturbed me so much that I had to expeditiously make a video after seeing it, because my reaction honestly was shock. I was shocked. I was flabbergasted. All these things I'm seeing, the lack of humanity for people is just, it's out of bounds now. He already knocked the dude out when he did the suplex on him. And then he gave him extra punches. Then he gets a call like, yo, he's still flatlined, bro. My bad. And this is all on the camera. This is all on the record. I'm on the record. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of things are recorded nowadays. You feel me? You walk by someone's house, you are now being recorded. Like, this is serious. This is serious. The phone is listening to everything you're saying. Even when you, in your sleep, Siri's gonna wake up, or the Google Gemini. Bro. So, as a public figure, we are nominating people to a higher status that are degenerate. We are uplifting people that didn't work out their own karma, who didn't work out their own consciousness. This man was so upset that he got hit with a beer can that he tried to unalive somebody, bro. Although the person apologized profusely over 3 times. Is that bad parenting? Is that DNA? Is that genetics? Is that just how black people are? No, it's parenting. I don't think people are more prone to violence unless they are in a position to be more prone to violence. A baby, like a fetus who just came out, they're not prone to racism. They want you to think that. They want you to think that a baby just out the box is just more prone to being dumber than the other baby. All things included, right? Like, oh, okay, everybody is on the up and up. Everybody involved in creating that baby was healthy. The baby's healthy. That baby has as much chance to be a viable product of society, enabling society to be a higher level as the next baby. It's just that people are putting limiting beliefs on other people. Don't let anybody limit you in your consciousness. That's the point. What's going on? You want to know what's going on? People that put a cap on consciousness. That's what's going on. I'm flabbergasted because people have allowed others, these elites, these PDFs, these people with billions of dollars to control the consciousness and to control the mind game. Now people think they aren't worthy of life. Now people think they have to work and be slaves of the system to have a fulfilling life as opposed to fulfilling their own soul's inclination. People are not thinking outside the box of organized religion. And I say that word very directly. Organized religion. People are not thinking out of social structures. People are not thinking outside of financial structures. People are stuck in a box. So when we ask what's going on, why are people getting dumbed down? It's clearly because people allowed themselves to be dumbed down. People have allowed their school teachers to tell them they're not good enough. We have allowed our parents to tell us, what? You want to do that? No, you can't. And we believed it. If we believed the opposite, it would be the opposite. If we thought a better way, it would be a better way. Because if we think a better way, we speak a better way, and we will do a better way, inevitably, eventually. And in my experience, what I know is that these type of messages won't ever die. As of right now, there's 0 people right now. I got 2 likes. But I know, in my experience, with consistency, I keep doing this. I keep grinding away. It will get better. Not to say this isn't great. I'm able to talk into a phone and get a message broadcast to the whole world, God willing. So what I'm saying is we have the capability to change the world by changing the way we think. We allowed people to control the way we think and feel, and that's why we're in a lower state of consciousness where we're debt slaves. But we can break free. That's what's going on. That's why I'm flabbergasted, because people are denying simple truths. Simple truths that are common sense that a baby knows. The baby knows that they're born free. You tell a 3-year-old, yo, you got to go to work. Work? What? Mommy, daddy, give me this. That's what Jesus talked about. We ask our Father in heaven. You ask him for something good, he's not going to give you a stone if you ask for bread. Every good thing I've asked from my Father, I've gotten it. Might have taken some time sometimes, but yes, I did get it. Alhamdulillah. That's why I always give praises. My social media handles, I know that people think it's weird that I say, oh yeah, hallelujah, Allahu Akbar, alhamdulillah, subhanallah. Like, I know they think it's weird, but I have to be set apart from the herd. People praise themselves. I've been there. Trust me, I get it. I get it. I used to worship myself. I used to worship money. I wouldn't go so far to say I was a full-blown narcissist, but I was willing to do whatever for my own goals. I was willing to do whatever for my own imagination to succeed. And if I had to run you over, I would have done it. Now I know better because I went through the dregs of negative karma. I went through the dregs of isolation. I went through the ego death, the darkness of my soul, being in the pits of hell within my own mind because of my own actions, the way I was thinking, the way I was speaking to other people, not caring about other people. But that's the system they set up for us. They want us to think like that. Eyes on your own paper, right? Once in a while, you have group projects. Ever so rarely. But the ego's promoted since childhood. Me, I do, I want, I get, I do this, as opposed to the collective of consciousness of people. Working together is the best thing we could do. But they're trying to stifle free thinkers by blocking them on social media. Blocking them straight up. We have to think. Take a little break. Hey, peace. Just talking my stuff real quick. I'm just asking what's going on. Flabbergasted by what's going on in the world. Just thinking to myself. Anybody who watched, like and subscribe. Uh, like I said, I'm gonna keep doing this. And it's gonna keep going up, inshallah, mashallah. There will not be any stopping. There is no need to stop. We have the resources, we have the time. We have to utilize our time, utilize our focus, utilize our words. We have to utilize every resource we have available to make this mission an accomplishment. And what is the mission? What is the goal? Peace, unity, and love throughout the brotherhood of mankind. It doesn't matter religion, creed, sex, race. We have an enemy who's trying to destroy love. And us, as a collective, must come together for love, because they don't want us to think. They don't want us to ask questions anymore. They are blocking people from asking questions. So are we going to just sit back and let them win? Many people will take that route. Excuse me. I, for one, won't. So I'll post this. I will continue to post my lives. I will continue to post. And I advise you to do the same. You work, and I will continue working. All right? So, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Shalom. Peace. I love you. Stay well.